Good morning. We have just got to the yard and today I am going to be filming a little schooling session with Bali. We've got the DJI Osmo Mobile 6 to use and my dad has brought the drone, so hopefully we'll get some nice shots. I mean, the vision is pretty bad today because it is literally so foggy, so hopefully we can get some nice shots even though the school is literally completely immersed in fog. You might have noticed I'm actually in landscape today because this is my first YouTube video back to YouTube after taking a long break. I left YouTube and went to TikTok, and I really want to get back into long form videos, a bit more behind the scenes of what me and Bali get up to and our adventures. So I thought I would start it now in the winter, and then by the time we get to the summer we will be up and running for all of our many big adventures that I've got planned this summer. We are going on farm rides, we're going on fun rides, we're going show jumping, we're going dressage, we're doing a lot. So if that is something you would like to watch, subscribe to me, of course. And if you already are subscribed to me, then hello, I've missed you all. So yeah, let's go and get Bali ready to ride. So for everyone that is new here, this is Bali. She is my Frisian Cross Irish Draft and she is 10 years old now. I've had her for 5 years this month and she is absolutely just fantastic. She's the least marish mare you'll ever meet. And this year we have started going out to farm rides and doing a bit of cross country. We're not the best jumpers, but we're getting better. This year I would love to try show jumping. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. I feel like she'd really enjoy it. We just need to practice on our technique a bit more. But yeah, other than that, we've been just having a really good time, going on hacks and just trying a bit of everything really. Right, Bali, should we get you tacked up? Should we get you tacked up? You're munching away at your night net there. You have got a net in your stable as well. The grass is literally always greener. So let's get this rug off. I can't believe it's so foggy today. Hopefully we can get some videos on the drone still, even though the vision is so bad. I think my dad's just testing it now to see what it looks like. Oh, Bali, I brushed your tail yesterday and it's full of shavings already. Goodness me. Bloody typical that, isn't it? Right. Oh, you are a messy bugger. Let's give you a quick brush before we get your tack out. She's so shiny at the minute as well. Like, it's like the middle of winter and she's still got dapples. Like, my physio came down the other day, and she was like, oh my god, she was like, her coat looks amazing. She was like, I've been treating loads of horses and not seen a horse with a coat this nice. I was like, well, thank you very much. I do brush her like all the time. We have a very extensive grooming routine, don't we, Bali? So that's why I've managed to keep her so nice. She is due to be clipped though because she is getting a bit hairy. I just need to find the time to do it, and I feel so bad bathing her when the weather is like so cold. So we have got hot water here, but still it just feels a bit mean. And like we're not doing too much intense riding at the minute, so she's not getting herself too sweaty. So for now, I'm not in a massive rush to clip her. Really, she's not that long, but I just feel like if I ride her for a bit longer than half an hour, she gets really sweaty. So, and I hate leaving her sweaty. So we've been doing like more relaxed rides. Right, now you're brushed. Should we go and get your tack, Bali? You're just gonna have to excuse this mess at the minute because I've got too much stuff and not enough storage. I've just had all my rugs and saddle pads washed. So we're in a bit of a mess at the moment because I just don't have anywhere to put anything. Bye. Gone are the days when I used to have my own tack room. Oh, I miss those. I do miss that stable, but I do not miss that yard. I think since I last posted an actual YouTube video, I have moved yards many times. I feel like I really have settled here, and Bali has come on so much since we've been at this yard. This is the first full livery yard I've been at, and I just feel like if you use full livery properly, it really does like work to your advantage, because even though she is on full livery, I do come down most days and ride. It just gives me that time, even in the winter, to ride. Whereas like I used to finish work, go to the yard, muck out, do all my jobs, and then I'd be either soaking wet and muddy and tired, so I wouldn't want to ride, or I'd be so cold that I wouldn't want to ride, or it'd be so dark that I wouldn't want to ride. So like I barely ever used to ride in the winter, and now I will literally ride all the way through the winter as long as the weather isn't too obviously too icy or too wet. I'm still a fair weather rider, so we like to ride on drier days. But actually this winter has not been too bad. It has been pretty dry throughout most of the winter so far, so we've been quite lucky. But yeah, let's get me riding hat on. I'm having to use this riding hat at the moment because I got new extensions and my nice riding hat doesn't fit, so I'm having to wear this one, which is not my favourite. This is my cross-country riding hat. I have got a lovely casque riding hat, which is just absolutely beautiful, but it won't fit on my head with my hair extensions. So yeah, that is very disappointing, but what can you do? It's either have hair or have a nice hat. I don't know. I'm like stuck between a rock and a hard place there. So let's get my bridle. Oh my goodness me. Such an awkward place. She does like to go hiding off into the corner where I get the tack out. She thinks I can't see her from over there, so she likes to hide. Bali, you gonna come and be sociable? Come on, darling. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl. You're very unsociable when it comes to putting your saddle on. Yeah, it's your saddle. We're going to do some work. Oh my goodness. She says, please no. Right, on we go with that. Oh my god. I adjusted my stirrups the other day after I had the physio out, and the physio was like, you're leaning to the left. She's like, your saddle feels like it fits perfectly, but you must be leaning to the left. Because she was a bit more tender on the left side. Well, to be honest, most of her left side was quite sore. So we've been doing our physio homework over this last week, doing her stretches and things to make sure. And already she's feeling a lot more supple, so I will do them after I've ridden, because I like to do them when she's warmed up. So I'll do them after she's been ridden. And I can show you what we've got to do to keep her nice and supple. Isn't that right, Bali? Hey, look at your little lip going. She does that all the time, it's so funny. As soon as you tack her up, the lip goes. I think it's like an old anxiety trait, I think, from what people have said. I mean, she's definitely not anxious now. She is like the least anxious, stressed pony you'll ever meet. She's very chill. Right, Bali, is this going to go on today? Are you going to be skinny? Or are you going to breathe out? Let's see. Oh, no. It's actually going on. Oh, goodness me, Bali, do you actually want to be ridden today? That's nice. Do you want to be ridden today, Bali? That's very nice. I'm very glad. Right, on this one. Oh, you alright there, lovely? I really need to do that elastic hack on this just to make it easier to do it, because in the winter, like, your hands are so cold and it makes doing the girth up so hard. So I really need to, I keep needing to do the little hack during you put an elastic round the buckle bit so that the buckle doesn't, so it's always like closed. Anyway, right, Bali, are you ready? Should we go down to the school now? That's another thing I absolutely love about this yard, is that I always get the school to myself, because there's like 5 liveries here, and we either are never here at the same time, or, well, not all of us ride all the time either. So feel like I'm always getting the school to myself. Are you okay there? Hey? Am I chit-chattering? Hey? Yeah, I just feel like we've accomplished so much since being at this yard. I never used to be able to get on at a mountain block, and now she stands perfectly. I could never get her to canter on the correct lead on one of the reins, and now she does it every time. It's just because I've been able to be so much more consistent with my riding. Everything's just sort of fallen into place. We've trailer trained here, so now I'm able to go out in the trailer all the time. Yeah, it's actually just been, it was such a good move for us. Obviously, there's things that I like about the yard, but it's the same with every yard. Hello! I'm doing lots of talking. We're ready anyway. We're ready! She's ready. The beast. The beast is ready. Raring to go. Let me grab your schooling whip. Come on then. Do you want to grab that? Okay, that should be following now. Yes. On.
Screen's on. It says don't turn it on yet. I want to film
Oh, okay.
So can you walk backwards?
So I'm just going to talk you through my winter riding routine. So basically in the evenings I just do a quick 20 to 25 minute ride, and that is just enough to get her warmed up and get her thinking, but also not get her sweaty, because the last thing I want to do in the evenings when it's cold and it's dark is to get her sweaty. So basically I start off by, I've already warmed her up now, but I start off by walking around the school a couple of times, across the diagonals and all that. And then I ask her for a trot on a nice loose rein. And once I've got a nice, relaxed, slow, steady trot out of her like this one, I will start to use my seat a bit more. And what I'll do is, just to engage her core, I'll squeeze for a few strides, and then I'll release for a few strides, and then I'll squeeze for a few strides and I'll release. But at the same time, I'm keeping my outside rein on so she doesn't speed up, because we don't want to speed up, we just want more power, we just want that core engaged. So I'll go into the sitting trot. Wait, she needs to relax a little bit. Relax, Barley. Relax, good girl. That's it, slow the trot down. She's like rushing a little bit here, so I'm just going to take her back to the walk and then ask for the trot again. That's it. So we've not schooled for a while, so I'm not surprised she's a bit lively today. But we'll so I just squeeze and then release, squeeze and then release, squeeze, and then I get this head drop, which is really nice. Squeeze and then release, squeeze and then release, squeeze and then release, and I start getting some lovely contact. Still got my reins quite loose, but I do feel her lifting through her back. So at this point she does feel semi-relaxed. I mean, she's and I'll just keep doing this for a few laps of the school. I'll change rein and do the other rein. Across the diagonal. Good girl, squeeze and relax, squeeze and relax, squeeze and relax. And I just get her lowering her head, lifting through her back, and she feels very nice. She feels a bit sprightly, but she feels nice. And on this corner, I just use she gets a bit bendy out onto the outside on this corner, so I just use my inside rein to bend her back to the inside. And just squeeze and relax, squeeze and relax, squeeze and relax. I feel like since I've been using my seat a lot more whilst riding, she's like really responded to it really well. She's bending a bit out to the outside here, so I use my inside rein and to get her bend. Oh, watch the tripod there. So when I feel like she's warmed up properly, I'll just shorten my reins a little bit and just give a bit more little bit more encouragement with the reins, give and take, in quite a big movement. So we're taking, but then we're giving a lot, and at the same time squeezing through the seat. Yeah, good girl, Bali. She's a bit distracted today because we've not really we've not schooled for a week, so she's a little bit distracted. It's been a bit busy over Christmas, so we've not had chance to do much schooling. I'm just going to go into the sit and trot and try and get a bit more relaxed. Try and slow that trot down a little bit. That's it. Very nice, Bali. So once I can get that slow, relaxed trot, you see how she starts holding herself? Really nice. And I'm just squeezing, just engaging her core. And then she's lifting her back, pushing from the back, and that is just bringing her head into that nice round shape. Yeah, she looks so nice. And then, so once I've got her to this point, this is when I start doing more transitions. So I'll walk and I'll try and get her to Bali walk. Good girl. Yeah. So once she's warmed up and bending nicely in the trot, I'm going to do some transitions and just trying to keep that head down through the transitions, because obviously she does like to pick her head up. So I will just ask for the head to stay down, and then it stays down, which is very nice. Good girl, Bali. And then I'll ask for walk again, and the head stays down, which is very good. And this is something we've been practicing quite a lot recently. So she is getting the hang of it now, and she isn't lifting her head up like she used to. Because every time I used to ask for the trot, she would lift her head right up in the air and walk. The walk transition's not the best. She's still a bit slow on the walk transition. She just get a bit overexcited when we ask back to walk. She just wants to carry on trotting. So I'll ask for the head to stay down, and then take, and then give. If she keeps her head down, I'll give straight away. If she doesn't keep her head down, then I'll keep asking until she walking. Bali, good girl. She's still a bit strong to get back into the walk transition, but she is definitely picking it up a lot better. So because she kept her head down then, I gave straight away, and then asked for the walk again. Ooh, walk, 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 good girl. Ooh, walk, 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 walk. So I'll just keep the pressure on until she walks. There you go. So it's really just pressure and release. Like if she walks straight away, then I'll give the pressure off straight away. Like ask for the trot, and I'll ask for the head to stay nice and down. We'll give her a bit of a longer trot this time, so she's not getting, she gets a bit worked up when I do loads of close transitions. And we'll ask for the walk. Good girl, that was a lot better. Give her a little pat. And then as I ask for the trot, ask for the head to stay down, and it does. Very nice, Bali. Good girl. Oh, that's really, really nice. That was lovely, that. So she's definitely better from the walk to trot transition than she is from the trot to walk transition. The trot to walk transition does need a little bit of work. She does get a bit carried on. She just wants to stay in trot, obviously, but that's going to do no. Walk, Bali, walk, Bali. Good girl. That's going to do no good, obviously, in dressage. So we'll just go across the diagonal and try it on there as well. So trot, good girl. So I'm getting this really lovely trot as she's sort of holding herself in a nice position. Good girl. And walk. Good girl. Walk. Walk. See, she's a little bit stronger on the downwards transition. Walk, because she just wants to take off into trot. I'm not going to let her do that. Walking. Walking. You trot when I ask, please. Thank you. So just ask for the trot. Ask for her to keep that head down. Good girl. Yeah, look at that. And she just sort of holds herself in this nice position. So once I've done a lot of transitions, that's when I will move on to trying some leg yields. We've been working on the leg yields. We're not perfect at it yet, but we'll give it a go. We'll try it up here first. So we'll come in on the 3/4 line, and then I'll just ask so she knows what I want her to do. Oh, that felt nice. Good girl, Bali. That felt very nice, right? I need to slow down my rising in this because she does get a bit quick. Yeah, I'm doing this. Yeah, doing this side here. I'll slow down while you get there. Yeah. 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 So again, just bring her over. Good girl. Good girl. I feel like she starts, we get a really nice bend and a really nice contact when we start doing the leg yields. So we'll just try that again here on the 3/4 line, and then I'm just using my inside rein, opening my outside rein a little bit, and then pushing her over with my inside leg. Good girl, Bali. That felt really nice. How's that look? Yeah? Oh, good. I'm going to change rein though, so I'll come down from that side this time. Yeah, this 3/4 line, but from that way. So from there. So we'll, yeah, she's getting a lot better at the leg yields. I feel like when I first started teaching her this, like I really over-exaggerated everything, but I've managed to, I found it really difficult because I've never leg yielded before on another horse. So when I was learning to do it, we were both learning together, which was made it a bit difficult. So it's not perfect, but that was so nice. That felt really nice. Good girl. Yeah, so like I was saying, it's been a bit like the blind leading the blind with this leg yields. We had one lesson on it, and she said we were doing really well. So I was quite pleasantly surprised at that, because we had only just started learning it. And I've never done leg yield, so please don't come at me for my position or anything like that, because I'm still learning and I'm trying to over-exaggerate it just so she knows where I want her to go. My position's definitely improved because I never used to be able to do it whilst looking straight ahead. I was also, oh, I missed that one. I was always like kind of just like looking like very, very twisted. But I do try and over-exaggerate it just so she knows where I want her to go. But she's been, look at this, she just carries herself so nicely. So let's try this one again. In a bit. She almost knows like what I want her to do when we get to the corner now. Good girl. That was really nice. Can you see the improvement, Dad, in how she holds herself? She looks really good, doesn't she? She feels great. Good girl. Right, okay. I love learning with her though, it's the best thing ever, because like before her I've actually never schooled a horse before. So learning to do all this with her has just been like this such a fun process, because obviously like before this summer I'd never even done I'd never even done a cross-country jump. We did our first ones together and that was just incredible. Because the amount of trust that we both have in each other to be able to do that was just crazy. I never thought I would be able to do it, and it was always a big dream of mine. Let's have a little canter. Good girl. Ooh, we've not cantered for ages. We've been working on the trot, so we've not done a canter in a while. Oh, where are you going? Stick to the. Yeah, she's. Let's get us a bit more controlled. No. She's tanking off a little bit there, so just sit into my seat a bit more. Just ask her to slow down with my outside rein. There we go. That's a bit nicer. That's it. Good girl, Bali. Steady. Ooh. 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 Steady. That's better. Good girl. Very nice. She's bending herself right round there. I think she's just trying to avoid the contact. Oh, God. Bali, get to the outside of the school, please. Thank you. Good girl. Right. I'm going to try and sit more into the seat. Try and get this a bit more of a lulling. Oh! So this was the rein she was always... Canter! This was the rein she was always really bad at picking up the canter on. I could literally never get her to pick up the right canter, and now she can pick it up literally anywhere. in the school, so that's probably been our biggest triumph in the whole time I've had her. She's really stretching through this canter. Right, let's have a canter on the other rein. Here's just a few shots from the drone's point of view. Obviously it was very foggy, so the picture isn't the best, but here's Bali having a little bit of a tantrum over this boat. I don't know what the hell the boat was doing, but they were churning the water up like crazy and Bali was not impressed. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I had a lot of fun making it and I am excited to be back on YouTube. I'm going to be posting every single Thursday, so make sure you subscribe because we and Bali are going to be going on a lot of adventures. So as you can see, Bali has gotten herself very sweaty and very worked up there, which was not the plan, but she had a bit of a moment with a boat that was trying to park very terribly on the canal, and she, for some reason, which is very out of character, she decided to get very worked up about it. So she's gotten herself very sweaty, so I'm going to have to untack her and give her a quick bath. Hopefully I can get the hot water working, fingers crossed, and then just to quickly do her stretches, and then I'll put a rug on her to dry her off, and then Matt can change the rug when he comes back. No. Let's get her untacked. Oh, Bali, you poor sod. What was that for, you silly girl? Hey? Got yourself into a right old state. She's all sweaty and foamy and... Good girl. Yeah, I know, you want a head scratch. Come here then. Come on then. I know. What are you like? What are you like? What have you done? What have you done? Oh God, not in my face. Oh, Bali. You got yourself all worked up, eh?